of you that are online, I suppose as well, you sometimes get confused how you figure out your purpose, your life purpose. Put too much attention into what it is trying to get answers in your life purpose.
Always.
Always?
Yeah.
How are some of the others of you up there? I mean, would you say that was a good question?
Excellent question.
Very good question, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, whether you made the right decisions, whether you're on the right path. So some of you online on the main page. It's probably some of the reasons why some of you are asking for guidance. How do I know that I'm where I'm meant to be? I will channel that answer and channel from Hope. Channel Faith the other day. I'll let the Ascended Master Hope give. So the question was, and I've got my mind with me now, so I've got difficulty to repeat it. It was, how do we know we're on the right path? How do we know we're making the right decision? How do we know we're where we should be? So just to let you know a little, if you've not heard of Hope, you'll obviously know what Hope is with regard to in the world. Hope's gone as an angel. She's dedicated to sort of giving ideas here on earth, trying to love and cherish and support from heaven above, so to speak. She's all about helping us to see the light beyond whatever darkness we're perceiving. Travelling as part of the positive energies, along with like faith and charity. She's a twin flame with Archangel Gabriel. She has a gentle presence, but she's absolutely glorious. If you're lucky, she may even sing for you a bit at the end, which is meant to have an absolutely glorious voice, is Hope. From the angels. Her energy's with me. Oh. Hello, all of you. This is Hope. You ask how you know you're on the right path, you make the right choices, you're in the right place at the right time. It's not a coincidence that my name's Hope, and I'm here to answer. Hope is needed in everything that you do. The biggest thing is intuition. Trusting the intuition is knowing. You're at a disadvantage nowadays, right from the start. You're born with this intuition, but it's rapidly taken from your heart. If you want to know if you're on the right path, it's very easy to say. You just need to hope and dream it this way. Always know, as long as you're following that heart that's inside, even if you make the wrong choice, there's a fresh start at the side. So there's not a consistent road that you're meant to follow. You have got free will and a lot of side steps to follow to lead yourself back onto the path. Remember, you're down here to ascend from the start to wherever the ending may be. The ending is not always quite in sight. If it was finely defined, you would have no fun in your life. No fun in your life at all. You'd be planned out like an auto route, which then you just go to sleep. You go to sleep, which is what all may want. Don't allow that to happen. Don't be herded up. Herded up with many others. That's why you ask, am I on the right path? Because sometimes your feelings don't match society's for a start. It doesn't need to. You don't need to ask another for approval. Trust in your heart. Trust in your heart. That's where it all lies. So let's answer specifically. Answer specifically. Are you on the right path? Look at a higher perspective. If you take choice A, does it feel right? Does it light your heart with joy? Does it feel dark and gloomy? Don't confuse that with fear, where you need courage to step on through. Or you get a bit of excitement, but get nervous too? Or do you take the right path, the one on the right? With that, does it feel gloomy? Does it feel bright? Does it feel a new start? But those choices can be there for quite a while in front of us. Those choices are there often when we've had a bit of hurt in the past. You all kind of think you're protecting yourselves. You put that big gated, bolted door behind you instead of you should put that big gated door behind you instead of where you are. You see, if it's in front of you, those turnings in life may be visible to you. Turn left for joy, for happiness too. Turn right, and it just doesn't feel or lie right in your heart. Then you know, turning left, it agrees with your heart. But like I said, that door that you placed before, it needs to be behind, otherwise you can't turn at all. Don't get confused. Put it in front. You might be thinking you're trying to protect your feelings, but it's not the thoughts that you're trying to protect. It's trying to let go of the past instead. Put the door there and you can cut off the cords. That can make you make some rather not heartfelt choices. So it really is trusting oneself. There are a few tools that can aid you. They're quite obvious ones, but not all used. You could use something as simple as a dream catcher to start. That was channeled to the medium and Marie right at the start of her development path. You see, when they had doubt this thing would turn, they still use it now when they shouldn't need confirmation at all. So sometimes we're cheeky, now they're more advanced. We'll turn it just to test whether they trust their heart. Yes, we can be a little like that, cantankerous, and not give the information that's asked. But that's when we are giving you the lesson inside to trust the heart and know you're on the greatest and right taxi ride. So knowing, yes, you can get the confirmation with things like that. A pendulum, maybe a touch on the arm, just inside the elbow or just above your palm. It can be felt easy there, like a breeze over you. So as long as you read the question with a yes or no, it'll do. That's some way, some physical signs that you can get. Other than that, you can look up to the clouds instead. If you'd like to know, just ask for a sign. But don't think we can answer straight away in time. Give us a little time to produce what you need. If we ask you for a coffee, can you produce it at will? Of course you can't. You need to prepare, boil the water for a start, empty some coffee out of the jar, put it in a cup. Well, it's similar to us. Ask us to do something, you need to collect the energy, move it around and manipulate it at what is needed. Yes, we can do it. Sometimes there's strength, a bit more is needed. You have to find others, or they do for a start, to gather it together, to manipulate whatever it is that we think you can spot. So I hope that helps you to get some confirmation you got. So knowing if you've made the right choice, it's a bit late to ask. If you've already chosen, don't worry about it. Like we said, you can restart. If you made the choice, you've already done it. There's no point in looking back. You can't go in reverse, so to speak, a bit like a car. So just accept and live in the present moment. That's what you should learn so far. The past is the past, it cannot be changed. The future isn't written, so what is it? It doesn't matter, it's all the same. So the only real matter that you need to think It's this present moment. Present moment is where it all resides. That gives you the happiness, or it gives you the sadness inside. It all depends on what you're putting your energy and what thoughts are coming in to that mind that is above. It's the heart you need to listen to and align with the above. That's how you'll know. It doesn't matter what choice. If you made the wrong one, you can turn again. You can turn again at will. You see, it's not like a road map. You don't have to wait for a roundabout to change the direction. Your map is free. A bit like that silly game the children play in Minecraft. You go in any direction, you can turn whenever you want. You should turn all the time to create some fun, laughter, and joy. And you can learn. Learn to have fun is what we ask for you on Earth. So many of you down there generate stress, illness, the disease, I've got to say, by doing what others say. See is what's right and what is normal, you see. But one thing you need to learn is follow happiness. Follow happiness inside. It gives lots less stress. Then it's easier to trust that the heart is not possessed. It's possessed, you see, by the energies of Earth. Things that history's written say this and that is what you deserve. No, you deserve joy right from the start. Keep that joy residing well into your heart. You're told you've only got one mind and it's on your head. Inside those, they call it a brain. But I've got to tell you that's wrong. It's wrong. Instead, you've got that brain that controls the physical body. It controls all sorts, the chemicals that pump round and that beat of the heart. What really lies inside that is vital for a start is your spirit. Your spirit resides right next to the heart. That is also a brain. So if the heart stops, it needs to start. Otherwise your spirit can't be there for a start. So no coincidence that that's where it beats. That's the beating of your spirit that resides within it. Listen there. Then you'll know you're right where you should be, which you all are, you know. Like I said, you can't change the past. You can only deal with the present. So all of you are exactly where you're meant to be, divinely at present. So the only choice you need to ask yourself is which way you turn, right at this moment itself. Do you go left? Do you go right? Do you continue going straight on this night? That's the only worry that you need to have, not what you've done, or where you may be going. Yes, it's nice to have a dream and follow the heart. Don't paint the perfect picture, otherwise you could be disappointed for a start. Then you might not see the real truth and the happiness that resides. I hope that all helps you. This is Hope. Good night.
So did you manage to answer the bright path question?
Yeah. I think that was really right what she said about choices actually. Once you've made that choice, there's no going back.
No, you can't. That's what a lot of us worry about. So hopefully that helps some of you know or see things in a slightly different light. So I know something I've been reminded of saying the other day with the development class. The sun rising is beauty. People go and see that. Same with the sunset. So the bit in the middle, you might be drawn more to the day. So there's light all around. And if you lit a candle in the day, you don't see its beauty. Because there's no contrast with the dark. So the dark can bring beauty if you like the candle there. Hot summer's day and it's bright and the sun's in your eyes, you're going to be looking for the shade that's going slightly darker. So then that darkness is the beauty. Even if it's cooling you like towns with everything, there's a contrast. And even with giving that, if we wanted to go and see a sunset, like we can't go and see it now, we've missed it, it's gone. So you've got to live with what's around you at that time. John's giving his perspective on it now.
Knock on the door.
Yeah, don't know whether anyone caught that on the camera. Her volume thing at the door just went, doo-doo. So someone's just knocked on the door, which is the kind of thing we were saying with spirit being around. Spirit, if you can do that again a bit louder, that would be great. I won't do now, I've asked. So I wouldn't allow that to make you lighter. If you have joined and you've missed that, I said to go back, rewind a bit and listen to it from the start. So the question that was being answered was, how do you know I'm on the right path? How do you know I've made the right choices? How do you know? Can't remember what the other one was. There were 3 parts to it, but I should have been answered. It's been answered by one of the Ascended Masters.